Mas se o Islam quer lutar no Brasil, né, quem sabe isso possa acontecer.
So that's the fight Islam wants, but Khabib is always saying that they want to fight in Brazil. So if they want to come to Brazil, let's make it happen.
What up, everyone? Shakiel Mahjouri here for CBS Sports. And you know who this is. He is the uncrowned king of the UFC lightweight division. He's got more heart than I have nose, and that is quite a bit. Charles Oliveira, how are you, my man?
Pô, tô bem, tô feliz, graças a Deus tudo vem acontecendo, a gente vem crescendo, evoluindo cada vez mais.
I'm happy, very grateful for everything that's happening, growing and evolving each time more.
I love it. So we talk so much about the evolution of Charles Oliveira, the fighter, but man, I saw you in that red suit looking like the hitman. Where did this fashion sense come from?
Na realidade, o Minotauro falou pra mim, falou, pô, a gente vem crescendo, evoluindo, a gente tem que começar a colocar um terno. E ele me deu o primeiro, e de lá pra cá, a gente vem fazendo uma parceria gigantesca com o Camargo, sempre trazendo coisas novas e inovando. Acho que eu fico bonito, acho que, tipo, mostra também para os patrocinadores, para pessoas que a gente não é só lutador.
Actually, Big Nog told me I should suit up for more often, and he gave me my first suit, and since then I've been getting new ones, and it just shows people that we're not only fighters, we also want to be the whole part of it.
I love that. Shout out to Big Nog. Danny Segura, in your last fight, made a very interesting observation. It seems like, you know, even if you get knocked down, these guys don't want to come out on the ground with you. How do you feel about the idea that you have created your own 10 counts, like in boxing, where they go down, they come up? You have your own personal 10 count now. How do you feel about that?
Acho que na realidade não é isso, na realidade eu sou o problema dessa divisão, eu venho bem, então ele sabe do meu chão, ele sabe o quanto que eu estou evoluindo, as coisas vêm acontecendo no momento certo, eu tomo natural, caio no chão, levanto, sabe? Então, tipo, a real que eu tô bem, eu tô feliz, essa é a real.
So the reality is, I'm the problem in this division. The guys know my ground game. They don't want to go to the ground with me, and they know my heart. So if I'm going to the ground, I am standing up again, and I'm beating. No matter what happens.
You made a post on Instagram, I think it was even today, where it said you were 10-8 in 7 years, and now you're 11-0 in 5 years. What is the one biggest difference between that Charles Oliveira and this Charles Oliveira?
Acho que a chave de tudo foi minha filha, né? O nascimento da minha filha fez com que eu pensasse, falei, pô, eu tenho que dar algo melhor para ela, eu preciso me dedicar mais do que eu me dedico, fazer acontecer, fazer dinheiro, fazer um legado.
It was all about the birth of my daughter. Yeah. When she came, I thought that I must give her a better life, I must make money, I must win, I must make it all happen for her, and since then, you guys see what's going on.
That's beautiful, my man. There were talks of maybe you versus Islam Makhachev in Abu Dhabi. Doesn't seem very interesting to you. In a perfect world, when and where would you like that fight?
Olha, na realidade, todo mundo vem falando isso, Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira, né? Khabib acabou de falar também que lutaria no Brasil. O mundo perfeito seria esse. Vamos voltar ao Brasil, vamos lutar no Brasil. Vocês querem tanto essa luta? Eu quero lutar contra o Conor, que é uma luta que vai me dar muito dinheiro. Mas se o Islam quer lutar no Brasil, né? Quem sabe isso possa acontecer.
So that's the fight Islam wants, but Khabib is always saying that they want to fight in Brazil. So if they want to come to Brazil, let's make it happen. I want to fight Conor in Brazil because that's the real money fight. But if they want to travel down to Brazil, I'm down for it.
Okay. I know everyone is asking you, but might as well. Are there any updates? Do we look like we're getting closer to any one fight happening?
A gente não tem nada, na realidade, só quero deixar na mão deles resolverem isso, meu empresário resolver. Só quero continuar curtindo isso aqui, esse momento que a gente vem vivendo. Eu acho que é o momento, é agora, a gente tem que curtir, tem que aproveitar, para que, né, não deixe passar nada.
So I leave it to the UFC and my manager. I'm just enjoying what's happening. I'm just living the moment. The moment is now. Look at everything that's happening, so I'm just happy with everything.
Speaking of living in the moment, you posted a photo, you and Francis Ngannou at the Performance Institute. Was that recent? And if so, what were you guys doing there? Yeah.
Cara, tava treinando no PI e o Francis veio, pô, deu um abraço, falou que o campeão tem nome, chama Charles Oliveira. O Francis é um cara que, pô, tem uma história gigantesca também. Então, pô, fiquei muito feliz de bater a foto com ele no PI. Foi agora, essa semana agora.
Yeah, it was this week. I was training at the PI and I ran into Francis and he said the champ has a name and it's Charles Oliveira, and I respect Francis a lot. He has a whole history behind him as well. So yeah, it was very nice.
So are we going to see champ versus champ in Ngannou versus Oliveira?
Cara, não, é peso diferente, é um cara que merece todo respeito, é um cara que tem a mão pesada, uma mão muito pesada, né? É um cara que, pô, merece todo respeito do mundo por tudo que vem conquistando.
No, different weight classes. The guy has a heavy hand and I respect him a lot. He deserves all the praise.
Okay, I was just doing some fun stuff with some of the fighters. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen happen in an MMA gym?
Cara, acontece de tudo, o cara ser nocauteado, o cara ser finalizado, o cara ser apagado, o cara invadir a academia pra poder treinar, então a academia acontece tudo, você tem louco pra tudo.
All sorts of things happen in gyms. Guys get knocked out or submitted, and people invade the gym to try and train. Everything happens in the gym.
I love it. Charles, last one. Tell me your wildest story. It can be about fighting, not fighting, you, someone else, it doesn't matter. I just want your best story.
A história mais maluca? A comissão atlética me roubou, essa é real.
The craziest story was the athletic commission stripped me of my title.
Okay, can I ask you about that? What do you think they did? Like, how do you think they did it? If you don't mind, you don't have to.
Cara, já passou, na realidade, não tem o que ficar falando. O que todo mundo tem que entender é que o Charles Oliveira bateu o peso, ele é profissional. A gente bateu o nosso peso na quinta-feira e aí depois veio tudo aquilo que aconteceu, né? Mas o mais importante de tudo foi a gente mostrar o campeão ainda se chama Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, it's in the past now. I don't want to talk too much about it, but I made weight on Thursday and everyone saw what happened. That's the most important.
Okay, then let's end it on this note. I know you do a lot to give back to your community. I would love to one day really tell that story in full. But is there any way the people watching can help support the things you're doing to give back to your community?
Cara, na realidade eu vim do projeto social e eu montei um projeto social. Hoje não é mais um projeto, é um instituto, se chama Charles Oliveira, o instituto, né? Então hoje as pessoas elas podem ajudar. Quem quiser entrar em contato com o nosso instituto, depois no final a gente passa tudo. Agora tem um instituto que as pessoas podem ajudar o nosso projeto, né? Que virou um projeto gigantesco.
He came from a social project in Brazil and now he has his own. It became an institute and people can help in any way they can. The Institute Charles Oliveira, I'll let them know all about it.
Charles, thank you so much for your time, man. I've got so much respect for you and the career you've had, but more importantly, you've never forgotten about where you came from and the people there, and I think that's just the most amazing thing, man. Charles, thank you again, brother.
Thank you.